Well, hello friends and family from around the world. This is Mike with Morning Dew Daily Events Worldwide, and we are on August 27th, 2020. Welcome to another surviving day on the planet. Welcome to the Daily Dew, where we look at space weather, interesting sun-diving comets. That's right, small CME off the backside of the sun they're observing, but also look at these last few images showing an incoming sun-diving comet. Now, in the other graph, there is a longer vision of it here. LASCO 2 images, LASCO 3 showing sun-diving comet. On the heels of a backside CME. Let's have a look at our sun for today. Brought to you by Solar Dynamics Observatory, August 27th. Still watching northern parts, as well incoming active region. Centralized diminished coronal hole as well. Plasma filaments racing from our sun. Trying to connect over here with the fire region incoming. This is the last 48 hours images. Let's hop over to our real-time solar wind, as we did have an increase, as I predicted 2 days ago. Hopped up to about 480 kilometers per second, and we're still steady at around 430 kilometers per second. And wow, Schumann resonance as well, small spike yesterday around the same time. Schumann resonance looking at a power of 11, quality power of 5.7. Let's have a look at earthquakes the last 24 hours. Most recent being here just south of Australia, south of Tasmania, in the Marquis Island region, Antarctic plate, moving northward into Papua New Guinea here, a 4.8, and as well a 5.0. Moving westward into Indonesia, 4.3, Ternate, and Tobelo, 4.7. Into Marianas Trench today as well, rocking some deep earthquakes, some sizable earthquakes, 4.7 there, and a 4.9, 302 kilometer depth. Westward into Japan, 4.6, 111 kilometer depth. And earthquakes coming back to west side Ring of Fire here, up into Russia, and the Aleutian Islands, 4.7, and a 4.6. Alaska. Indian plate as well today, 5.4, sizable in India, 5.4 earthquake. As well, a 4.5 ringing off on the border with Myanmar and India. As well, the border here at Tajikistan, the border of the Arabian plate and the Indian plate. African plate, pretty quiet as well, Eurasia. North Pole ringing off a 4.5 here towards Iceland. And as well, Central America still watching some sizable earthquakes through Puerto Rico. Earthquake swarm is back. South America looking at a 4.7 Argentina, and as well a 4.1 here in Chile. And then North America watching some minor rumbles along the coastline. Sizable and notable on the BC border with Mexico. As well, a 3.5 here, Redwood Valley, California. And as well, a 3.3 into Wyoming. So stay aware and prepared, my friends and family. Across the world, we are going through some earth-changing events with earthquakes, volcanoes, extreme weather events, and more and more people are being displaced. We need to stay aware and prepared together, and I appreciate you all watching. I now know that you are aware and prepared, as myself. Looking here the last 7 days, deep earthquakes ringing off here recently, the Tonga region and Marianas Trench through Japan. Watch for sizable, large earthquake to follow. Quiet regions there South Sandwich Islands, as well North American Plate Cascades. Pretty quiet here the last few days. Let's have a look at the Pacific Disaster Center, most recent disasters from around the world, and looking at tornado warnings throughout New York right now, Bingham, and as well tornado warnings throughout Shreveport, Louisiana, as Hurricane Laura goes through. A lot of fires being reported across California, as well as South America and Russia. We'll get into that in just a moment. We'll give you an update on the most recent volcanoes being updated. We do have two tropical storms that have formed in the East Pacific there, Iselle and Hernan. As well, watching the Atlantic Ocean, as we could have another system developing here off the coast of Africa. Quite a dust storm involved with that. So most recent volcanoes here, let's get to that. Suwanosejima in Japan, as well as Sangay in Ecuador, Reventador, Sabancaya in Peru, Dakono in Indonesia. There's about 9 volcanoes being updated in the last 24 hours. And we're going to get into a full volcanic activity report that will be coming today. I know I said I'd bring it the other day, but I've been very busy recently and I could not get it out. But look forward to it today. Volcanic activity report coming this afternoon. Looking here at the wildfire reports across California and up into Washington. We've got about a dozen fires, pretty sizable fires burning across there, as well as South America throughout Bolivia. They're looking at an extreme heat wave warning right now. And parts of Brazil and Bolivia are starting to light up. Now, a lot of these are controlled burns, and some are not. And some are sparked by just dry tinder thunderstorms. Overlooking here, NASA Worldview. Small plume of smoke heading our way towards Calgary again from the BC fires. And as well, in the beginning there, you could see the smoke over California, which isn't too bad right now. Most of it has diminished away. Wanted to concentrate here, South America, as these fires have started throughout parts of Bolivia and up into Paraguay. A lot of heat signatures popping up here. Those are all the orange dots around the world. Forest fires. We also have, looks like a little sandstorm developing here off the coast of Africa, heading into the Atlantic Ocean. Have a quick look here over Russia as well. Forest fires. Stay aware and prepared, everybody. Thanks for watching and tuning in. Let's get to the 5-day forecast brought to you by Meteor Earth, Meteor Mike. Starting out here at Calgary, Alberta, as we do have some cooler temperatures moving in later in the week, as this interesting low comes down from the north and brings really cool temperatures to the mountains. And look at this. Later in the forecast, watch for a little bit of snow throughout the foothills and as well coastal regions, higher elevations through BC. It will be quite a system as it races across northern prairies and into Manitoba later in the week. But a Colorado low developing here, the central United States moving into Ontario, will bring a very mixed bag of extreme weather across the United States and Canada. So this is going to affect the whole eastern Canada and eastern seaboard United States, as Tropical Storm Laura quite possibly could merge here with a Colorado low to create a massive superstorm racing the coastline to the Atlantic provinces of Canada. Thoughts and prayers going out to everybody who was affected by Tropical Storm or Hurricane Laura, who was a Category 4 storm when it hit last night. Dreadful to think of a hurricane that size hitting at night. Overlooking Europe, low pressure system moving out of the United Kingdom finally, and you'll have maybe a day or two of high pressure ridge moving in, but watch for storms to spark up Central Europe and northeastward into Finland. Things will be drying out throughout parts of India later in the week as a system finally moves out and northward. Also watching and be on alert, my Chinese friends. Southeast Asia is about to be bombarded by quite possibly a Category 4 typhoon. There is a large low-pressure system here racing through the West Pacific, eyeing up Shanghai in the South China Sea. Very interesting indeed. Overlooking Australia, cool temperatures hanging out. Really cool temperatures about the deep southeast towards Victoria. The only moisture coming in is off the northeast corner, and later in the week, southwest corner. Africa, not much to talk about. Daily evaporation rains, heavier coastal regions, West Africa, and watch the Atlantic here for a couple more tropical storms to form. Overlooking South America, things warming up, as we've already talked about the fires. Heavier rains, central regions, Central America, and then we've got two tropical storms here, Hernan and Leslie. Anywho, two tropical storms. It looks like they're going to crisscross paths here and quite possibly merge there as well. So interesting. These large low pressure systems are joining forces to create larger ones. Leva here looking at the southern hemisphere versus the northern hemisphere. Thanks everybody for watching today. Just notice the drastic changes coming quickly as the cool temperatures are moving in, and so will the snow. Thanks for watching today. Much love to you all. Stay aware, prepared, stay young and have fun, and get your morning dew. Bye-bye. And don't forget to check out dailyeventsworldwide.com, where you can get all the latest news and events and share your photos and videos. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends and family from across the world.